My first article. Ads on the front page.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the programme. My name is Declan Marks, and I am your host for today, Poets Now. Today we have a vast selection of poets, writers, vocal expressions, and just for our first guest, I am a major fan of his work and his immense attachment into local history. Please welcome Boris Llewellyn. Wonderful, wonderful, Mr. Llewellyn, for having you on the show. Wonderful to be here. So let's get straight to it. Your hauntingly beautiful poems, your dazzlingly macabre writings. Tell me, where do you get your inspiration from? Oh, Boris, please. Well, all over the place. I am very lucky to live neighbouring the Littlesborough churchyard, and the parks and fields fill me with such vigorous imagination and such wonderful images. And thirdly, I just want to mention that the obvious, when I was 7, that incident sparked the macabre in me. If I'm remembering correctly, isn't little Kathy buried in the churchyard? Yes, my good man. Kathy lives there. To be honest, I'm really rather shocked that we're talking about her so quickly. Oh, we don't have to talk about her if you're not comfortable, Mr. Llewellyn. Oh no, just the subject of her so suddenly astonished me. Super, super. Do you think that Kathy's death has influenced your genre of writing? I think influenced is the incorrect word, Declan. You know, my parents, God rest their souls, were undertakers. However, age 8 and onwards, I'd say both factors overlapping each other in my childhood resulted in my work. Do you remember what Kathy was like as a person? Oh, very sweet and very cute. Our very short time together was our only amusement, apart from the understandable. Of course. Just steering away from the past, do you plan to release a full poetry book? In time, my good man, in time. With the amount of poems I have written and I feel are still inside me, it would either be a very short poetry book with my very, very finest work, or a book that you would need both hands to hold. Oh damn. Since announcing that I was to interview you today, some fans have been, I've had a bunch of fans asking some questions, and I'm afraid the majority are asking about, I anticipated the subject of Catherine, of questions and answers. I'm afraid they are. Proceed, Declan. Okay. Well, we have Diana Richardson, 24, from Rollington, and she asks a rather cutthroat question. Okay. All right. Dear Mr. Llewellyn, do you reckon the fire was planned or was by accident? A candle engulfed the curtain, along with her memory. Thank you, Diana, for your question. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, we have a second question from Pearl Black 21, also from Rollington, and she asks, I'm afraid it's another question about Catherine. Okay, okay, Pearl asks, what was your favourite memory of Catherine?
In 1988, Bunzville ceased its population. In 1998, Littlesborough engulfed that population. The churchyard harboured 2 souls. Its parishioners saw 1 soul. The sun can burn skin, however, only once.
I don't mean to condescend you, Boris, but the Great Fire of Brothshaw Mansion was in 57. How are you able to talk about time with her in 1988? And I don't mean to go off script, but I have been noticing during this interview that you've been looking across the studio. May I ask, are you communicating in some way with Catherine during this interview?
The curtain burns. I touch the flame. 2 souls never really leave each other. Isn't it about time I read my new poem?
Of course. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I now present Boris Luau his newest poem entitled
The Lost Catherine.
Of course it is. Give it up for Boris.
The Lost Catherine. A lost soul. A long fire. The last 30 years have been hell. She didn't know a thing. Her dreams were caked in soot. Her blankets wrapped with smoke. A stupid Black Friday. My childhood love lost. Aristocratic destined. A village boy knew the high-time princess. 2 pairs of tiny feet graced hidden haunts.
I'm sorry, Declan. I believe this is actually, Catherine would actually want to say a few words as well. You know, this is her moment. You know, we would always write poetry together. I feel that it's not just me who should be reciting today. Okay, well, she's... What do we do? What? Well, at least we didn't shoot this live.